What up, you guys? It's Rafael at Tops of Collectibles, and today we're doing a little bit of a different video because despite the crazy amount of increases in the current bull market and the stagnation slash correction that we're seeing right now, I do think that there's still opportunities for entering the hobby and investing whatever it is that you want to do in the hobby. And so in this video, I'm gonna act as if I have no sealed product, no collection whatsoever. I'm a newbie that just got into the hobby, and somehow I got super lucky and stumbled on $1,000 out of the blue. So as of October of 2025, with $1,000, what would I be buying? What would I be looking at buying in terms of investability and to hold long term right now during the current market? So I do have a couple products and a couple reasons as to why I would be putting my money in these specific products. Yeah, without further ado, let's get buying. All right, you guys, our first product that we'll be looking at purchasing right now in October of 2025 will be the Lucario Interrantar Premium Collection Box, because at $120 right now with 14 packs, this is your best price per pack that you're gonna get for Prismatic Evolutions. You can look at the bundles, you can look at the ETBs, you can look at any other product, and right now, because of the amount of product that they dropped into Costco, Sam's, whichever one it is, I do believe that this is a great pick right now, even at the current price of $120. So when we do the math, $120 divided by 14 packs, you get $8.05 per pack. No other product out there right now will give you an $8.50 per pack for Prismatic. I think the single booster pack is roughly around $9 right now, give or take. So this will give you a good price point right now to be picking up, especially if you can find it in your local Facebook market for cheaper and avoid taxes and shipping. This is a large box, so that is my best recommendation, is to find it locally so you can source it and avoid shipping and fees. All right, here we go. Next up, it is Prismatic Evolutions Elite Tournament Box. I cannot pass on to this one because even though it's $140 right now, and even though, yes, you could have picked it up at $100 or what was it? Yeah, $98 not so long ago, and it has gone up. I do think that Prismatic Evolutions Elite Tournament Box, it is a must on anybody's portfolio. I do have a good chunk of Prismatic Evolutions, but again, for the sake of this video, I would pick up at $140 Prismatic Evolutions for the long-term hold, 3 to 4 year time frame. I do believe that this ETB will surpass the $300 price point. All you really have to do is look at 151. In my opinion, once Prismatic Evolution goes out of print, you will see this ETB go up in value. So 140, 120 plus 140, we are at 260 so far. All right, up next, it is a Brilliant Stars, because I do believe that Brilliant Stars, it is a really good booster box. Now, I personally would have gone for a Fusion Strike, but Fusion Strike is upwards of $900, and we have a $1,000 limit. So Brilliant Stars takes it over Shielding Rain, over Astral, over all the other booster boxes of the Sword and Shield era around this price point. So for $490, a 10% discount right now because of the current cool-off time, cool-off period that we're seeing right now in the current market. It peaked at $548, and now you can snatch it up at $490. I do think it's a great product to have in a sealed collection. Only 80 boxes available in the current market, so this takes it for me. Let's round up to 500, so let's just add 500 to our $1,000 limit spent. So we are at 760. All right, up next, right now, again, in 2025 of October, I would pick up Surging Sparks because of the amount of product that we have seen hit the vending machines right now, and the local market and Facebook market and just any marketplace right now is being inundated with Surging Sparks. And in my opinion, when you see the amount of product being dumped into the market right now for a booster box and a set as strong as this, like Surging Sparks having the Latias and the Latios and the Pikachu SIR that will hold value in the years to come, I do believe that this is worth picking up at the current price point of $220 actually right now, because you can see here you can find it for $225. Let's look at last sold, $225. So let's do $225 for one booster box of Surging Sparks. We are at $985, so I guess the math wasn't mathing right, but for this last item I am willing to go a little bit above 1,000, right? Hopefully maybe you can buy at your local Facebook market and avoid shipping and fees, and you can hopefully make some wiggle room to buy a PSA 10 Eevee, Sleepy Eevee from the Prismatic Evolutions Elite Tournament box. For $100, this Eevee, in my opinion, it's a great pickup to have in a PSA 10. Why? Because this card hovered around 60 for the longest time, 60, 70. It reached $100 and it surpassed that, and it went all the way up to 165 just last month. Right now, because of the current cooldown, we have seen it retract back to $100. Right now, it is really hard to find a PSA 10 at $100, especially in a card as iconic as this one, because it's Eevee and because it's Prismatic Evolutions. A lot of people are holding and will continue to hold large amounts of Prismatic Evolution Elite Tournament boxes in the back of their closets, in their storage boxes, in the back of their stores, because again, it's Prismatic Evolutions. There's no booster box for it, and the more people hold that product, that means the less Eevees are on the market. Now, there's a lot of people that is making investment moves to this particular card, but in my opinion, in the future, a PSA 10 at $100, it is a no-brainer to me. 3-4 years down the road, this Eevee will demand a level of price point that you wish you picked this up right now. So let's add it up. I am willing to go above the $1,000 limit, and we are at $1,085. Maybe we'll have to figure out, work a couple extra hours to get the $85 that we went over. But this is what I'll be looking at right now if I were starting from scratch, looking at investing into a couple of things in the hobby and the current market that we see right now. So there you have it. That would be my spend for my freebie $1,000 if I were to start from scratch and looking at what to buy right now in the current market. Again, I would have picked Fusion Strike over Brilliance, and I would have picked, it's really tough when you only have $1,000. I could have done $2,000, but I didn't want to go too much in depth with a lot of products and throw a lot at the video. Now, again, this is not financial advice. This is just me making a hypothetical analysis of what I would buy if I did have $1,000 starting from scratch, collecting, investing in the hobby. Quite frankly, the hobby has so many different ways that you can approach it. You can approach it with sealed product, with opening products, with master sets, with grading products. You can do trainers only. You can do promos only. There's so many different ways that you can approach the hobby as a collector, as an investor, as a ripping of packs. And regardless of what you're in for the hobby, there's always room for you to enjoy the opening experience, not just Pokemon, but so many more TCGs that there is available. Regardless of the fluctuations of the market, going up heavily or going down heavily, there's always deals to be had, and a lot of people get really focused on the downturn and the red percentages of dropping prices, and a lot of people also get wrapped up when we go up too much. The way I see it is you put your money where you believe you will enjoy it the most, and if it makes sense to you right now, then you put it, stash it away. Over the years, the products, especially the sealed products, will hold value over time, and there's a ton of data that justifies and backs this up as to how holding product over the years will perform and show growth in your collection. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on my picks of my $1,000 spent for 2025. And as always, if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to the channel. Click the like and the bell notification somewhere up here. It will notify you every time I post a new video. And as always, stay positive, keep your head up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.